Hey, welcome back. This is my favorite camping gear of 2025. So all of this stuff here is things that we take with our family on our camping trips. This is stuff we use year round. None of this stuff was sponsored. This year we've added some new exciting items to our gear, some upgrades, some changes. So stick around and I'll tell you more about that. So one of the big changes that I made this year was in lighting, and we've added 2 new pieces of kit that I'm super excited about. The first one is the Devos lights. These things are incredible. These are LED powered, Bluetooth controlled lights that you can put on your campsite, and it illuminates your entire area. It features 2,000 lumens of output. It'll last for 4 hours, and it features 3 separate LED colors. It is illuminated on all 4 sides of the light. You can actually independently turn on each one of the different sections. So I'll show you an example here and how you can change just the LED that you want. You have different colors, amber and red, back to white, and all of this can be controlled through your Bluetooth app. You can pair 2 of these together so that you can control them at the same time with your smartphone. They have a bunch of really cool accessories like a solar panel, motion sensor, and a battery pack that makes this the best camping light that you can get. So whether you're looking to illuminate your entire area, have a nighttime security system, or just ambient light while you're cooking, this is the way to go. I purchased the LightRanger 2000 series, the dual series, so it comes in this nice case that holds both lights, and it also houses my accessories like the motion sensor, the extra battery, my solar panel right here. So it's really nice to keep all of your stuff together in this one case. And I actually have a coupon code for you. It's my name, Seth, and it'll give you 10% off these lights. So yeah, I highly recommend them. Add them to your camping kit. Now another really cool lighting piece that we added this year was these BioLites. These are little rechargeable wireless lights. These lights come in this nice battery solar charging case. When you take them and you put them into the case, they automatically charge with the battery that's there. You can use the solar panel on top to recharge that battery during the daytime. And these lights attach in a couple of different ways. One of them is a hook that you can use to attach to like a rope or a guide line. And the other way that's cool is that you have these stakes, and these allow you to put them in the ground, and you can attach the light to the end of the stake, and it will give you illumination around your tent. So that's what we use this for. We used it this year for illuminating around our tent so that we could see when there was a stake, so that as you're coming back from the bathroom, you're not worried about tripping over your stakes or your tent. It's a great way to softly illuminate a pathway or where you need to go. And our routine was we would take them and we would turn them on at nighttime. You just twist the top to illuminate them. You have 3 different settings. In the morning time, we'd take them off and we'd just drop them into this case. And when you drop them in the case, they start to charge. And then we would leave the case out in the sun so that the solar panel would charge up the battery. And then each night we would take them, we would just drop them back onto each of the stakes, and that would give us our illumination again. So this was an awesome piece of kit that we added this year. And these are available at like REI or Amazon, all of those different places. Highly recommend the BioLites. So one of my favorite pieces of gear that I didn't talk about in the last video is how we inflate these Exped MegaMats. So the Exped MegaMat comes with this inflator. This thing, you step on to inflate it, and it just takes forever. I've had lots of different air pumps and things like that in the past that just don't inflate well, or the batteries run out, or it's a big pain in the butt. We ditched that. Instead, we use this, which is my favorite way to inflate anything. Air mattresses, all that kind of stuff. And that's this Ryobi air inflator. What's cool about this is that it charges like a regular, any Ryobi tool that you have. It's hands-free. You pull the trigger and it's just gonna inflate. You can even use it to deflate. You can plug this into the top and you can use it to suck out the air so you can deflate your mattress really quickly as well. So this is probably one of our absolute favorite new tools that we use all the time. It's super fast, it gets the job done. Everybody borrows it when we go camping so that they can inflate their mattresses in 2 seconds also. And my favorite sleeping mat is still the Exped MegaMat. Super easy to set up, very comfortable, plenty of cushion if you just want to sleep directly on the ground. Compact's pretty small. It is a must, and it is still my favorite. So one important thing for me when camping is being comfortable when I'm sleeping. And I've tried so many different ways with just air mattresses, sleeping on the floor, different sleeping bags, and I found that a cot is the best thing for me. Now the problem with cots is that a lot of the times you're sacrificing the size for the comfort, so you'll get a cot that's really comfortable, but it's massive and it takes up your entire car. Well, I found a new solution that I absolutely love. It is my absolute favorite cot that I've tried. and it's this cot by Klymit. This thing is super compact. It's very easy to set up, only takes a few minutes. It has a lever tensioning system, so it makes the cot nice and tight. It's wide enough that it fits me and my shoulders, and it can support up to 400 pounds. So that is the cot by Klymit. Now, most of the time when we go camping, we're looking for a tent that's gonna fit for our whole family. And we've tried so many different tents, but this one by Core that we got through Costco is by far my favorite. Some of the things that I like about it, it's tall enough that I can fully stand inside. I'm 6 feet tall. It's big enough that my wife and I and our 2 children can stay in there comfortably and we're not all on top of each other. The dog can go in there if needed. Super easy to set up. Only takes like 10 minutes to do the whole thing. It comes with built-in lights to illuminate it at night. And overall, it's just my absolute favorite tent. So our favorite cooking system is still the ComplEAT set by Gerber. What we did this year was we doubled the number of bowls and plates that we have. So it comes with 4 bowls and 4 plates. We bought a whole nother set of just the dishes, which you can buy, and we added that, and it all still fits in this bag. So we're able to now store 8 plates and 8 bowls in the same package that the original comes in. And with 8, you really have more than enough, both for serving and for using. So that's just a bonus tip for you. That was a new addition this year. We added those. All right, well, that wraps us up with our new gear that we added this year, but we're gonna head back home and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that we still use. It's still going strong, so stay tuned. All right, so we're back home. This is our camping shelf where we store all of our stuff. I'm just gonna pull out some of the items that we still use that are amazing. Not gonna go over everything, but we'll go over some of the stuff. First, I'm gonna start with this Dometic table so that I have a surface to show you the things. This is a table by Dometic. It is a nice compact table. Comes in this soft carrying case, and then you can even carry it by the handle that's included. It has 3 sizes, so you can put it in a low, medium, and high setting. This is the low setting if you were doing like a coffee table. So you could have a coffee table at your campsite, but we're actually gonna increase the height so that we can put our gear on it. Just has these little push button divots. Makes it super easy for setting it up. All right, so that's the Dometic table. All right, what usually goes along with our Dometic table is our Dometic bench. This thing is super lightweight. It's very, very compact, very easy to build, and we use it for when you're going in and out of the tent so you can take your shoes off. You can use it also as a bench for eating. If you're eating at this table, you could use it for a bench for 2 people to sit at. It's a great, nice, compact bench by Dometic. We are still using these Dometic jugs for our water and the faucet attachment, which makes it super easy to dispense water from this. I talked about this in the previous video, but what's nice is they made it so that you can stick your whole arm in and wash out the container, which a lot of the other containers you can't do. Like for example, these Reliance ones, it's just the opening is too small so you can't stick your arm in, but they made it that way so you can. It has a pour container too, so you can pour it out. What's cool is that this is actually a Nalgene cap. So you could take a Nalgene bottle, like say this one, and if you lose the cap, you could take the Nalgene cap and you could use that to screw in and top your container. So very, very smart stuff. We're still using our Dometic refrigerator. That thing is excellent. Keeps all of our food nice and cold. We don't have to worry about adding ice and having all the food wet inside. That's the way to go if you can. This heated camp shower by Kakadu is still our absolute favorite. Comes in this little case. They actually have a new case they just released for it I might get. But this is basically the camp shower. It has a little propane tank that you attach to it to heat it up, and comes with the attachments for your shower head. So you have a shower head, and then you also have this side, which you can drop into any water container. You can even throw it in the river if you wanted to, and it just sucks up the water and puts it in there. It has a battery that's on here, but you can also plug it into a cigarette adapter if you have a like a battery bank or something. The main feature that everyone loves about this is actually washing dishes. It is so much nicer to wash dishes when you have hot water because your hands stay warm, but it helps cut the grease and clean your dishes more effectively. So excellent, excellent product, Kakadu Camp Shower. Still our favorite. Our favorite stove is still the Camp Chef Mountaineer series. It comes in this nice aluminum case. It is super rugged, has some awesome features. It comes with dual 20,000 BTU burners, which really allow you to heat your food up quickly. What's nice about this is that it's a perfect blend of power, but also portability. Most of the camp stoves that you get are only in about the 10,000 BTU range, and this thing is double that at 20,000. So it makes cooking very fast, very efficient. So what's nice is that it also comes with these attachable legs. You just screw them into the sides, and it takes them from having a stove that you have to have on a table to be its own standalone system, frees up a lot of space so that you can cook without having to take up your entire table. That is a big bonus. So that is our favorite stove, Camp Chef. We're still storing all of our stuff in these Sidio crates. These crates are amazing because they have excellent organization. I'll show you here as an example. This is our electronics one. So in here is where I keep all of our electronics, like the air inflator and the new lights that we have, plus also chargers and headlamps and stuff like that. What's nice about this, the way I have it organized, is that I know that when we're going on a camping trip, I take this one box out and charge all the items that are in here. This one is like my kind of emergency gear. So in it, we've got emergency kit, shovels, ropes, you know, all sorts of little things, odds and ends, some ham radios, stuff like that. And then in this one, for example, this is all of our kitchen stuff. This is where we store that main Complete Eats set that just goes in here and has all of our silverware. This is actually one of their little individual cups that they sell that fits inside their crates. And we use it for our silverware. We just put all of our IKEA silverware in here and we just set it on the table. And people can just take their silverware when they want. So that is Sidio crates. Sidio also makes this nice bamboo top. So it basically turns the top of one of your crates into a cutting board, and then you can have your crates stacked up and use it as like a cutting surface as well. So that is convenient. Last couple of things that are the same from last year. We're still using, same by Gerber, part of their Complete Eat system. This is their cutting board. Comes with 2 cutting boards and also some knives. These things are wicked sharp. They also have a little storage space here for you to be able to put like spatula and stuff like that so that you can save space. But it all compacts down, and it is our favorite cutting board system. Still using this OXO wash system. It comes with a couple of different wash basins that are all nestled inside of each other. Super efficient, very easy. So what's nice about this is a lot of people use those flexible accordion wash basins. This one is hard, so it's easier to hold dishes, especially when you have to dump out water. You're not like trying to juggle a flexible rubber wash basin. So I like this one better. All right, and last but certainly not least, this item actually got the most attention the last video we did. This is my tool bag that I use for staking the tent out. It's nice because it comes in this great little package. I keep all of my stakes, guidelines, and hammer in here. And then when you get to the site, all you have to do is just unzip it on both sides. It folds out and becomes a tool bag. So it has this nice little handle in the middle. And then inside you can see we've got hammers and all sorts of different stakes in here and little guidelines and ropes and all that kind of stuff. It makes it super easy, especially when you're helping other people set up their tent. You can just bring this with you and go to their site and help them stake out their tents. So, and this thing is very inexpensive, but this was the winner from last year that a lot of people bought. So yeah, it's still a great piece and we still use it all the time. All right, well, that concludes our gear that we still use, and we'll cut back to me in the woods. All right, well, that wraps it up for my favorite camping gear of 2025. Thanks for watching. We still have some more gear that we want to add to our list, so stay tuned for a follow-up video. All of the items will be listed in the description down below. Some of the links are affiliate links, so if you click them, I make a couple of dollars. It just helps the channel out. I'm always looking to improve my setup, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, put them in the comment section down below. Oh, and one more thing, apparently likes, the thumbs up button, is YouTube's currency. Well, if you enjoyed this video, if you found any of this information useful, I would greatly appreciate if you'd give it a like. It helps promote my video and helps my channel grow so that I can make more content like this for you guys in the future. Thanks a lot for coming, and I will see you in the next video. All right, those of you that stuck around to the secret video after the video, I'm gonna show you a cool project that I'm working on, and that is converting these tough-built StackTech toolboxes into a camp kitchen. Because we can use these for drawers to put our silverware and all of our dishes in. You can buy this wood top, so you have a cutting board, and then it all comes on roller wheels, so you can roll this whole thing to your camp, and then you're ready to go. I'm gonna replace this piece and this one actually with new ones because they have some new bigger drawers, and then I don't need a bin, but yeah, make sure you're subscribed because we're probably gonna be doing a build video on that soon. Bye.